So this is my Monday Night Raw review, and I would just say this is what we want from WWE. Like even aside from the Roman and Punk stuff, this show was good. Even if you take out the Roman and Punk stuff, this show top to bottom was great. Like Danhausen, now accepted by the audience, him cursing Dominic Mysterio, Penta winning the IC title uh, due to Finn Balor not helping Dominic. Then uh, Rhea Ripley saying goodbye to Io Sky because she's going to SmackDown to challenge Jade Cargill. Very emotional moment. Apart from that, you had Seth Rollins again fooling Paul Heyman with another mask guy and then curb stomping him. LA Knight. Then when they are taking him to the ambulance, Jim Uso attacking the Vision, and then LA Knight be like, "Yeah, we take care of him." I don't know where Paul Heyman is gone now. The only down part you could say was probably Jimmy Uso versus Austin Theory, which ended in a DQ. It kind of felt like always Vision stuff has this because it ended in a DQ. Then Jay Uso returned, and I think this is probably setting up an Usos versus Austin Theory and Logan Paul for the World Tag Team Championships at Mania. I think that's what's probably gonna happen, and I think Austin and Logan may win. I mean, they can lose also. They can have Austin Theory getting pinned. And another thing, Usos have just won the tag titles. They have not done much with it. Why would you have them lose it? But even like, who else can they face? Like, they can face the Creeds and they can face the New Day. If you look at like the heel side, they don't really have that many opponents. Anyways, you need kind of like a rejig in the tag team divisions on both of the shows, like freshen up everything. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Then Liv Morgan had a great backstage vignette, maybe a little bit of racial, like yeah, of course, like why are you jealous of me that I have gotten the full facilities while you were wrestling in like flea infested like rings or anything like that. And then her essentially doing reverse psychology on Stephanie Walker, and I'm liking this, like them having this feud because before like the reports were coming out, everyone was thinking like what type of feud will a Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Walker be, and I think they've gone the right way, having a little bit of edge, sassiness, them like legit hating each other. That is good. Apart from that, there was an announcement that the AJD came out. She wants to be a fighting champion, so you're gonna have a gauntlet match next week for the number one contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. You're gonna have Natalia, Maxine, Bailey, Lyra, and I don't know who else. I don't care, but I think and Raquel. So I think we'll see what happens. I don't think this is gonna be till WrestleMania. I think whoever wins is probably gonna be at one of the Raws. I think maybe they'll have Raquel win it because they're really high on her anyways, and have AJ defeat Raquel. I think at WrestleMania is going to be some kind of multi women match for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't think it's going to be a straight up singles match between Becky and AJ. I think Natalia and Maxine are getting involved there. And also in the ad break, Natalia was calling Maxine a bimbo. Natalia, who you are calling someone a bimbo? Have you looked at yourself? Like, come on, that's irony 100. Then you also had the CM Punk Roman Reigns stuff, Penta winning the Intercontinental Championship from Dom. I know I'm forgetting some things, some matches because it happened yesterday. The CM Punk Roman Reigns segment, like Roman calling him, "You're not CM Punk to me, you're a punk ass bitch," and that 30 to 40-year-old virgins want to watch you. Then Punk kind of being like you hate me. I don't even care. You love me. You just made the list that you're talking about, retiring me. That you're gonna do like a John Cena retirement tour on me. I'm gonna bury you at WrestleMania because Roman earlier was saying that you talk about how you were talking to my cousins and all, and then they're complaining to me about you. And CM Punk replied, "Yeah, I talked to them, but you don't have them around you anymore. I took your wise man from you. You are there alone. And when I bury you, maybe you won't be alone because I'm going to bury you next to your father. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Roman is going to destroy Punk. I think one of the weeks leading into WrestleMania, you're going to have Punk getting bloodied by Roman. Like, or someone, like one of them is gonna bloody each other because you could see the animosity. Like, whenever Punk has animosity with anyone, a little bit, even a little bit in real life, uh, when they are in a rivalry, you always have that sense of danger that, oh, like has it gone too far? Are they really shooting on each other? And I think that just elevates any Punk feud. Like he still makes you believe, and Roman Reigns with Punk, he has become such a good talker on the mic in the last 4 5 years, and with Punk, he's just at another level there. So yeah, this was great. Honestly, this was very good. And yeah, someone is gonna get bloody. Like Punk, save yourself because he may not have those Samoan goblins in his pocket right now, but maybe next week someone is gonna jump your ass. So yeah, and also Oba Femi, Rusev confronting each other. And they're also announced that they're gonna have a match next week as well. So maybe if they have plans of Oba and Rusev at Mania, maybe the match ends in like a double DQ or something because the Lion of Bulgaria is very cross with Oba Femi. Another thing is because LA is involved with the Vision, you're gonna have Seth versus Breaker because I do think Breaker is gonna come back. Otherwise, they would have not had Seth return. If that's happening, and if Logan and Austin are going after the tag titles, the only person left for LA Knight to feud with is Brock Lesnar. And I think those reports that were happening that LA versus Lesnar is something that's written, I think that's gonna happen because it kind of makes sense in storyline because who is gonna defend Paul Heyman's honor? Who Brock Lesnar has Paul Heyman in his corner now. So it kind of makes sense. It's only is that LA is gonna lose and another time getting feeded to someone, like how does it help Brock Lesnar? It should be Brock versus Oba at WrestleMania. Simply as that, and Oba should win. But I think they are building up Brock. So when eventually he loses in his retirement match at SummerSlam because people should remember Brock has not lost a single match till he has returned. And even in the Rumble, he got eliminated by two people. So, yeah, not preferred, but that's what's gonna happen probably. So what does Oba do at WrestleMania? If they are not extending this Rusev feud till Mania, I don't know who else does Oba go up against. That like makes sense for Oba. I think if the plan is LA versus Brock, they're gonna extend this Oba Rusev stuff till Mania because they have extended this Oba versus Rusev anyways for 2 3 weeks. They're having a match next week. Gunther versus Dragon Lee was great. Like Dragon Lee, this is probably the most hardest he has ever gone in his WWE career in a single match. And you could see the crowd was behind him. This is awesome chant. Gunther was getting his ass properly kicked even before the match. Gunther, like, even Dragon Lee, like, landing from, like, the barricade and everything. Like, and in the end, Gunther did win by Dragon Lee tapping out, but it was more of a desperate move because uh, it felt like Gunther knew like Dragon Lee was getting too much for him, so he removed the mask, he disrespected the lucha tradition, and then Dragon Lee didn't tap because he was like getting choked out so hard. That is a part of it, but mostly it was because he didn't want to reveal his face, so he tapped out, and this made Gunther look vicious, but it also made Gunther look desperate, and it was the right combo. Otherwise, when we what we saw against AJ in his first match was more like much more desperate than him being vicious. This was the right balance between it. So I liked it. I think probably the direction for Gunther, even though they say it's undecided, I think it's going to be Rey Mysterio. because only that makes sense. Otherwise, maybe you have Gunther and Penta at WrestleMania. That makes sense as well, because otherwise, like what you can have like a repeat of WrestleMania last year, like do another multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship, have Dominic, Finn, maybe Javon Evans. You add Javon there and have Penta there, or maybe you do a Penta versus Javon Evans match for the Intercontinental Championship. That makes sense. So yeah, this was good, and Penta deserves his accolades. You could do LA versus Penta as well, but I don't think that's the plan. So, what do you think about the show? What do you think about my review? Tell me in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share for those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter /X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description. So go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shabbar@okicici, is also in the description. So go donate any amount of money which you can, which can help you make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you, goodbye, alvida.